What I'm going to tie here is a Claret Snatcher. It's been doing really well in Loch Leven. We've got a B110, size 10. What I'm using is orange floss for a butt. You can use Glo-Brite if you want, Glo-Brite number 5 I think it is. Now I've got the floss on the bobbin to make it easy to work with. What I'm going to do is just wind it down, right past the bend, down to the bottom, come back up 3 or 4 turns, that's about 6, back down 4 or 5, back up 4, then just open spaces forward. Just use the wick finish tool, tie that off, snip it away and bring in my thread. I'm using black Wisp 14.0. Find it very good as a thread. So tie that in. What we're going to use is Mirage Medium, UTC Mirage for the rib. So get a bit of that off. And just catch that in. 1, 2, and open turns back down to where the butt is sitting highest. Just put the Mirage in your spring tool for later on. Now I've got some sticky wax, just a bit on the thread for your seals fur. I'm using quite a dark seals fur, it's vintage Claret, it's my own make. Well, I dyed the seals fur, so I'm just finger and thumb, rub it on. Bring it up. All we're going to do is butt the turns together and push the seals fur forward. Right, that's it. A little bit more. It's quite a big hook. On Loch Leven, the size 10s and the size 12s have been working fantastic this year, catching a lot of big fish, and I think the biggest fish off the loch was £7 plus. It was McLellan that caught it, and it was on this fly. So that's me get the body done. Next I want a hackle. I'm going to use Chinese cork. I've dyed this myself as well, it's quite a translucent but quite dark claret. So I take the loose fibres off, the bottom of the feather, tie it in, pull that up, snip it off, just bind that jaggy bit down. Now you can use hackle pliers if you want, but I prefer to use my fingers. What I've done there is I've put one turn in at the head, one turn almost behind the head but a small gap, then I'll space them out. So it's 3, 4, 5, what I'll do is start catching it there, then round, using my fingers to hold the hackle in place, 6, one more, 7, catch it in place. Now we bring the Mirage, just work it in between the hackle fibres and pull it tight. Same again, do 4 turns is enough. Just before you tie it off, just give it a wee pull with your finger and your thumb so that any loose hackle fibres that are trapped with the Mirage will come loose. Right, so 3 or 4 turns there, that's 4. Snip it off. Okay. Now for the sake of 2 or 3 turns of thread, I'm going to whip finish so that my hackle's not going to come loose, my rib's not going to come loose, everything's fine. Now all I want to do, trim off a little bit of the tail, And you can leave it like that, or you can put jungle cock on as well. I'm going to add some jungle cock to it. Now, I'm just going to use quite a large feather and I'm going to split it, because loads of these bigger feathers that people tend to not use or think they're just for salmon flies, you can use these no problem. So what I'm going to do is just peel back, take the fluff off, right, being careful not to break the stalk. Okay, then take my scissors and cut it right up the middle. This is good for split feathers as well. Now I've cut it up to the white part. Just pull it a little bit, and what you've got is you've got two separate eyes. And just pull the hackle down, set the eyes on just where the thread's sitting. Use the thread, pull the eyes down, catch it in 3 or 4 turns, and then you've got two perfect eyes. Okay, and all we're going to do is snip off that piece of jungle cock feather, tidy the head up, right, I'm happy with that. You can see you're getting quite a small neat head with the Wisp thread because it's 14.0, it's very very fine, but it's quite strong as well. 1, 2 whip finishes. Reason being, if one comes loose, you've got another one to catch it. Nothing worse than you're out fishing, you're on your last fly of that particular type, and your whip finish comes loose. Now, I don't varnish a lot of my flies for my own use, but for customers I varnish all the flies. So just carefully, little coat varnish, that will soak into the thread and hold it steady. If you want a nice shiny head, you'll need to do another coat once it's soaked in, but that's it.